Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Sri Hari Raghavendra Academy. So, let us start today's class with the blessings of Sri Raghavendra Swami. Pujyaya Raghavendraya Satyadharma Rathaya Cha Vajatham Kalpa Vrukshaya Namatam Kamadenuve. And the blessings of Hayagriva Swami Gnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Spatika Krutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. And the blessings of Saraswati Devi सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. So let us take a blessings of all these three gods and start our today's class. Guys, today I am here with MBA June-July 2023 question paper problem. In this question paper, we are solving a problem on a flexible budget. For a production of 10,000 units, the following budget expenses are given below. That means all this information, whatever information is given here is given for the production of 10,000 units. We have direct material, direct labor, variable overhead, fixed overhead, variable overhead, selling expenses, administration expenses, and distribution expenses. Selling expenses is 10% fixed. What happens to remaining 90% becomes variable. Distribution expenses is 20% fixed. What happens to remaining cost? Remaining 80% will be variable cost. So you are required to prepare the budget for 7,000 units and 8,000 units. So 10,000 units is actually given and we need to prepare for 7,000 units and we need to prepare for 8,000 units. Okay, so now let us start the solution here. So this is the solution, July 2023. So 10,000 units is actually given. We need to prepare the budget for 7,000 units and 8,000 units. So let us start like this. Direct material 60 rupees. So direct material cost per unit is 60 rupees. 60 into 10,000, 6 lakh 60. As you know, the variable cost per unit will remain constant. So if you don't know how this comes, then you have to watch my first video and second video. So 60 in variable cost per unit remains constant multiplied by number of units. Then direct labor 30 rupees. As again it is variable cost per unit remains constant 30 multiplied by number of units. Then variable overhead is 25. So 25 is again a variable expenses. 25 each. 25 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 7,000, 25 multiplied by 8,000. Then we have fixed overhead. What is fixed overhead? Fixed overhead is nothing but the cost which is fixed, okay, for a particular number of units produced. So in the case of fixed overhead, total cost will remain constant. See here, total cost is 1,50,000. So how did we arrive at 1,50,000? What is cost per unit? 15,000. When 15,000 multiplied by 10,000 units, that is like this, 15 multiplied by 10,000 units, we will get 1,50,000 as total cost. This 1,50,000 will remain constant. See here, 1,50,000, 1,50,000, 1,50,000. So in the case of fixed cost, total cost will remain constant. In case of variable cost per unit remains constant. So 1,50,000, 1,50,000, 1,50,000. 1,50,000 divided by 7,000, 21.42. 1,50,000 divided by 8,000, 18.72. Then again we have a variable cost as variable overhead as 5 rupees. So again variable overhead 5 rupees. See here, variable cost per unit remains constant. 5 into 10,000 units, 5 into 7,000 units, 5 rupees into 8,000 units. Then selling expenses 10% fixed rupees, 15 rupees. So out of this 15 rupees, only 10% is fixed and remaining 90% will be variable. This is what I have written here. Selling expenses, fixed cost and variable cost. It is 15. Out of 15 rupees, only 10% is fixed. So it is 10 divided by 100. What about remaining 90% variable cost? 15 into 90 divided by 100. So 15 into 10 divided by 100 will be 1.5. 15 into 90 divided by 100 will be 13.5 rupees. So in the case of fixed cost, 1.5 into 10,000, 15,000 is the total cost. As I have already told, in the case of fixed cost, total cost will remain constant. 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. 15,000 divided, see here you can see the changes. So in the case of total cost, 15,000 will remain constant. So 15,000 divided by 7,000 units, 15,000 divided by 8,000 units, you will get 2.14 and 1.875. In the case of variable cost, what remains constant? Cost per unit column remain constant. 13.5, 13.5, 13.5, 13.5 into 10,000 units 13.5 into 7,000 units 13.5 into 8,000 units. Next we have administration expenses, which is 50,000 fixed for all the level of production. Please understand, 50,000 is fixed irrespective of number of production units. So administration expenses, that is 50,000 is fixed. 50,000 is fixed, 50,000 is fixed, 50,000 is fixed. What does it mean? See here, if it is fixed, mean fixed cost. So fixed cost means total cost column will remain constant. See here, you can observe total cost is 50,000, total cost is 50,000, total cost is 50,000. So what happens now? 50,000 divided by 10,000, 50,000 divided by 7,000, 50,000 divided by 8,000 will give you the cost per unit. Now we will go for distribution expenses. 5 rupees, out of which 20% is fixed. So distribution expenses, fixed cost and variable cost. 5 rupees into how much is fixed? 20%. And how much is fixed variable here? 80%. So 5 into 20 divided by 100 and 5 into 80 divided by 100. 5 into 20% 1 rupee. 5 into 80% 4 rupees. So in the case of fixed cost, what remains constant? Total cost, that is 5 into 20 divided by 100 is 1. 1 into 10,000 will be 10,000. So this is total cost. So now in the case of fixed cost, your total cost will remain constant. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So 10,000 divided by 7,000 units, 10,000 divided by 8,000 units, you will get 1.42 and 1.25. In the case of variable cost, 5 into 80 divided by 100 is 4 rupees 4. And in the case of variable cost, what remains constant? Cost per unit column remains constant. 4 into 10, 40,000, 4 into 7, 28,000, 4 into 8, 32,000. When we total the cost per unit column, we will get 1,60,000. When we total this total cost column, we will get 16 lakh. Similarly, do it for respective number of units. This is how we solve a July 2023 question paper problem. So if you have any doubts in the solution which I have written, you can ping me in the comment so that I will reply. Thank you all. Have a nice day.